Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we can't.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Saints, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, you look at the Ravens, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013. And they've been one of the best teams in the NFL the last decade or so. And now they look to cap off a tremendous season.
And to your point, we have to remember that Baltimore Ravens history starts in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland. Since then,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Stroud off the play fake. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge look for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Or just zero hesitation. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And going deep for Hill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Stroud. They'll get this out to Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here we go. 2nd and 4. second down. It's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. He's going to find it, complete it to Renfro. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. As Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! Darren Waller from 3 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready, go! Ready?
Stroud sets up the play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play action. Here's Stroud. He completes it to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First and 10, it's Stroud. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Stiff-armed him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. The open man here, Renfro. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Second and 10.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Running with Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Just one more quarter remains in the season. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Third and goal, Stroud.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The kick by Gold is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he...
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive first and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stroud. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Saints are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. We talked so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play,
so take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Again, Kamara. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The kick by Gold is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. They need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incomplete.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Jackson to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Gets this to Waller. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They complete it to Hill. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.